So much of what makes a successful broker is being able to use discipline in a way that will allow you to continue to do all these very simple and often mundane things over and over again, day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year. And I always say that the three characteristics that I see in the very best brokers anywhere in the country is, number one, they're an expert in something. In a very narrow sector of the market, they're an expert. They know it like the back of their hand. Number two, they have tremendous passion for the business. They love it. And you have to love it, because you know what? No matter how good you are, the market always has been, is, and always will be cyclical. You're going to have tough times. The love of the business will allow you to make it through the tough times and survive for the good times that will inevitably follow. And then that third aspect is using discipline well. And discipline will allow you to continue to make those calls when people are hanging up on you. Continue to draft content and send out email blasts and send out hard mail and go to networking events and be active on social media and do all those market presence things that you have to do to break down the resistance. As a saying, persistence breaks down resistance. So you have to keep at it over and over and over again. And so it's not jumping around. You're not like a butterfly going from one flower to the next and meandering all over the place. Right. Pick a target market and continue to keep calling them all the time. And I use as an example, there's a large owner in New York, a guy named Harry Macklowe. And Harry owned, when I started cold calling back in 1984, he had a little development site on East 60th Street. I called him for 2.5 years and he never took my call. I sent him mail all the time, but always left message. And in those days, I still write everything down on calls, but in my catalog pages for him, pages of left message, left message, left message. I called his office one night at 7 o'clock and his assistant had gone home and he picked up the phone. And I said, "Hey, Mr. Macklowe, Bob Knakal from Coldwell Banker, would love to." "Yeah, I know who you are. You leave messages for me all the time. What do you want?" And, Harry has become one of my best clients. I've done 23 deals with him, over $400 million worth of stuff. And if after the first 10 calls or the first 20 calls, I stopped calling him, that never would have happened. So you have to just keep at it, keep pounding the rock. And ultimately, you will become successful if you have the discipline to just keep at it.
All right. I think we're done with the podcast now. Thank you, Bob. That was great.